It's time to find a deserving animal a forever home. Tina Miller's here from the Humane Society of West Alabama with our featured animal. Tina, it's good to see you again.
And happy Fur Day.
Happy Furry Day.
That's
there
it.
we go.
That's
that was close.
it. I know, we tried.
That was really lame, wasn't it? We're
Oh,
used to
well.
doing this on Thursday.
We're used to saying Thursday.
That's right, but some of us have to be off for the 4th of July like Tina.
That's right. What can I say?
Well, your little friend that you brought with you, it looks like she's still celebrating.
She is. She's still got her 4th of July hanky on here, and this is Demi.
Demi.
Demi. And Demi is a puppy still.
Oh.
She's about 8 to 9 months, and she's definitely a terrier mixed with something, maybe Schnauzer. But we call her our designer dog because she's that kind of looking dog that people go, ooh.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, very pretty.
You don't see that every day.
No, I mean her beautiful golden eyes, and then her beautiful markings with her kind of wiry brown coat. She is a beautiful animal.
She looks kind of a little bit like Benji and like a golden retriever, and I don't know, it's weird.
Designer.
Yeah.
Yep, she's designer, but she's really sweet. She was picked up by animal control as a stray, and they felt like somebody would come get her because she's just so beautiful. No one ever did, so we were able to get her at the Humane Society, and you know, we've had to work with her some, and she doesn't really loosen up too well for a few minutes, but she's been very good with me just in the last hour or so, just very sweet, and she's just not sure about people. She would need some time to warm up to her family, but she's very sweet and very attentive. I mean, she's been in my lap the whole time.
No, she's very nervous today.
She is.
But most of the people that come on the show are, with good reason, because I'm not a very nice person.
That's not true.
Now, the folks at home, a lot of them are taking vacations this weekend, and they'll be taking them throughout the rest of the summer, heading into fall. And pets, traveling with them, most people think that would be kind of easy, but there's some stuff you need to think about.
Wow. Right? It's all in the prep work, just like in anything else when you go on vacation. If you're going to take your dog or your cat on a car trip with you, you've got to prepare for your trip. And the first thing is to make sure that they've got a good checkup, that they're up to date on all immunizations, and that they are ready to go. They've got a good clean bill of health. And while you're in the vet's office, go ahead and talk to them about where you're going and if they would recommend any, you know, vets or vet hospitals in the area where you're going to be, just in case something terrible should happen. But you also need to make sure that you secure your dog or your cat very, very securely in the car, because you don't want them, you know, being sloshed around inside the car there. So a crate is probably the best idea, and the crate needs to be big enough and long enough for them to be able to sit down, lay down, stand up, turn around, all that kind of stuff. But another thing is now they have doggy and cat seat belts, so they're harnesses. Ah,
nice.
They work just like ours do.
And we should have some graphics of these to show the folks at home while you're talking about them. Tina, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
That's okay, that's okay. And then a third thing you can do to keep your pets safe is if you have an SUV, there's a divider that you can put back there so that you can be safe there. And of course, always accustom your dog or your cat to your trip by taking little short trips like around the neighborhood, around the city first, to kind of get them used to being secured, because that is a change from what they're used to. And it's just important to, you know, to get them ready for their trip. And then, you know, do things like have a recent picture of your pet on your smartphone in case you should get separated, and you can identify them, and make sure that your pet has all their ID tags on. It needs to be at least 2 different phone numbers, your name, their name, rabies tag, and of course this would be the time that you would want to get a microchip if you don't already. And of course, you know, you have to register your microchip, so in case you do get separated, that you'll be reunited, hopefully safely, back with your pet.
Super. Tina, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, ma'am. Lots of furry beasts are looking for a forever home. You can find out more about pet adoptions by calling 205-554-0011 or online at humanesocietyofwa.org. Brad?